Hello there. Hope you're having a great day or had a great day. It's going to be a great week. This last weekend, I went to a silent retreat. I don't know if you've ever been on a silent retreat, but it's pretty recharging for the batteries. Now, how it works is you go to this retreat, there's other people there, and there's prayer, we had mass, but there's no talking throughout the whole thing, okay? Even during meals, it's silence, which is very different from when I go to church because I want to talk to everybody, right? I always want to talk to people wherever I go. So it's kind of difficult, and that's the point, is to be silent, introspective, and just think and commune with God, right? All right, so that's what I went to this weekend. It was very refreshing. I took my 3 older kids to it, who are not kids, they're young adults now, so I think they got a lot out of it too. But it recharges the battery spiritually and mentally, okay? So it made me reflect on something Plato said. He said that the beginning of learning, when you actually know that you're beginning to learn something in life, is that you realize how very little that you know. That's the beginning of wisdom and learning, is that you realize, oh my, I have so much to learn. That is at the same time invigorating and depressing for me, which it might be for you too. I don't know if it was for Plato or Aristotle, but for me it's both invigorating and depressing in that it's exciting that I realize that there is so much to learn out there, and that excites me. I'm like, wow, I can learn something every day throughout the day. There's so much to learn. I wake up and I'm like, oh my goodness, I get to learn something today, and that for me is exciting, but it's also depressing because I realize I can't learn everything. There's not enough time in the day to satisfy my curiosity in all the areas of interest that I have. That to me is interesting. It's depressing, but exciting at the same time. So I take from this, I always try to take, what are the practical applications of this, right? And so I'm trying to share these with you also, is that there's 3 things that this should remind us of. First is to stay humble. In order to realize that you don't know everything, you have to have some humility. You have to realize that you are limited in scope and nature, and that we're just human. Okay? But that should also at the same time motivate us to number 2, be curious. Every day you should be curious, and this is going to keep life fresh. Okay? This is going to keep your business fresh, to be curious about learning new things every day, and to improve yourself and to improve your business. So the first one is to be humble. The second one is to stay curious, to always be learning. And the third one is kind of the glue that holds this all together, is to be thankful. Every day and even throughout the day, we should be thankful. We should just list them out. Oh, I'm so thankful that I'm able to shoot this video for the technology. I'm thankful for the technology to visit with you right now on this video, in my podcast, and in different ways to communicate with you on social media. I'm thankful for that. What else are you thankful for? I'm definitely thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the opportunity that I get to help other people through my private practice. I'm thankful for my education, for the great teachers that I had. So list those things that you're thankful for, and it's going to improve it's going to improve your mentality, okay? It's going to make you happy. That's thankfulness leads to happiness, leads to all kinds of great things. So humility, staying curious, always learning, and being thankful, all right? The other thing I would suggest from my silent retreat is to seek silence every day. Do you have some time in the day where it's just silent, totally silent, and that you're not checking your phone, you're not watching anything on a screen, and you're not even reading a book. You're just sitting there and you're silent and you're thinking, taking time to think. That's a big clue to how to improve yourself and to improve your business. So take the opportunity. I've taken the opportunity before to unplug. Of course, I take a couple of books in order to get some ideas flowing. Take a couple of good books to a coffee shop. Turn your phone on airplane mode. Turn it off. Let those people who might want to get in touch with you know, hey, for a couple hours, I'm out, okay? I'm over here. My phone is off. You won't be able to reach me for a couple hours, so don't freak out when I don't immediately respond to your text message or your phone call. Let them know that ahead of time. If you can take a half a day, super powerful. Whenever I've done this, taking time to totally disengage from all the technology. Take a couple of books and a notepad. This is important. Take a notepad, a pencil. I'm an OT, so thoughts flow through the pencil onto the notepad, all right? Take a book to get those good ideas going. Take a notepad and pencil to write down those good ideas. And just take time to think. Get some coffee. Go somewhere else. Don't be at your house, library, coffee shop, wherever. And it's going to be painful at first, but take the time to just disengage and to think. Take the time to think. It's going to pay off big time. And do this on a regular basis. Maybe not a whole half a day every other day, but half a day once a month. All right, but every day take some time just for some silence. That's my 3 things for you. So don't forget humility, always stay curious, always be learning, and thankfulness. All right, always be thankful throughout your day. Hey, real quick, we're going to have a webinar on today's Monday, the 17th of December, 2018. I'm going to have a webinar tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll put a link down below. You can sign up. If you go to startatherapypractice.com/webinar, I'll put my future webinars on there. The webinar we're having tonight is Starting a Therapy Practice, the Basics, okay? The basics. Start a Therapy Practice 101. That's what we're going to do. So join me on the webinar tonight, and I'll have some future webinars coming up in the following weeks. So don't miss out on that. Go to startatherapypractice.com/webinar. Subscribe to the podcast. It's going to be a great day. Have a good one. Godspeed to you in your practice.